Okay, next on the show now, we have special guest Ed Strong, and they are a band from the West Midlands, and they're my special guest for today. We're going to get to know them and what their inspirations, what they like to play. And I'm chatting to lead singer now. Emily is on the phone to me now. How are you, Emily? Thanks for taking the time to speak with the Danny Breakfast Show this morning, and you're a band 4-piece. Tell us more about yourself, if you can.
Yeah, we're very well, thank you for asking. Hope you are as well. And it's an absolute pleasure to be on the show.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're a 4-piece band. We've got together. We've been together for not very long, actually, around about 6 months. But I've been writing songs for around about a year and a half. And ended up with albums that I was doing nothing with, so put out an ad, and now I've got the lads, so it's the boys versus Emily, yeah, we're all experts at our craft, we like to say. We've all been playing for a long time,
yep.
But we play indie, alternative, Britpop, so a little bit of a mixture of quite a lot of sounds, really.
Oh, so you're very versatile, put it that way, and you do a string of gigs around the region. Is it West Midlands? Is that correct?
Yes, we do. Yeah. We've got one coming up the 2nd of March at the White Hart in Kimber. So if anyone's close to Kimber, get yourself down there. We've got some coming up Stratford. We've got the Nuneaton. All of this is advertised on our Facebook page, which is Ed Strong Music. Ed Strong, spelled like the mum's name.
Yeah. So it's not Headstrong, it's Ed Strong, ED Strong.
Yeah, we are Black Country, so it's Ed Strong.
Oh wow! And Ed Strong, that's quite a fascinating name, actually. How did you come up with the name?
Well, panic. Yeah, pretty much. We went through a massive list, and there were some that were really, really bad. I suppose it was the idea of the Black Country thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And there's a lot of pubs around here called the King Edward.
Yeah.
So Ed was sort of somewhere in the brain. It worked.
Yes.
And also, I was expecting some bloke to come on stage, and then you get little old me. So it's a nice surprise for people.
Wow. So Ed Strong, you're representing the Black Country, and of course you've got many famous bands from the Black Country, Slade, Led Zeppelin, to name a few. And so you're putting the Black Country back on the map.
Well, yeah, we're trying. We're trying really hard.
Oh, wow.
And we've got, we're in the process of recording our first album.
Yep.
And we're back out at the minute. People can download it at our site. If you go to emilyabbiss.com,
yep.
There's a link to download a free copy of our first single.
Yes.
That isn't, it's just the first take of it, so there will be stuff added to that. But if people want to get a vibe of what we do before they come and potentially see one of our gigs, they can. But yeah, we're recording our first album at the moment, so
yep.
Fingers crossed we'll get the press and get the advertising and build up a buzz around that, and hopefully put Black Country back on the map.
Great stuff. That's always good to hear. And we're going to play your song after we've done this interview. What's the story behind the song, and what's it called, please?
It's called Invisible Chain.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually wrote, this was the second song I ever wrote. And basically, I'd come back from university,
mm-hmm.
and I was rather frustrated because, as you do, you're a kid, you come back and everything just all of a sudden seems to be that you've got no aim and you've got nothing to do. So it's really on the premise of refusing to be aimless.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yes. I get the drift. How hard is it to write songs these days? Is it just something that comes to you? You have to be in the right frame of mind.
Well, it all depends. Like, there's times when I've sat down with the band and we've just gone, we're going to write a song.
Yeah.
And they, bless him, sat next to me, looking at me like, I don't know what to say here. I'll come up with these amazing bass lines, and honestly, God, they're phenomenal. And I just do my best to put a melody to it, and then I'll go away, come up with some lyrics, come up with a theme, decide with the lads what sort of message we want to give with it, and what sort of feel we have. But prior to actually working with the lads, it was 9 times out of 10 an emotional thing.
Mm-hmm.
I've never really been good at wording myself and like saying conflict or generally when I'm upset or even if I'm stupidly excited about something, like words just don't come to mind. And I've struggled to show my emotions. So it was something, I suppose, I ended up just writing little poems and stories and just writing stuff down, and eventually they became songs, put melodies to them, and yeah.
Wonderful. So I've had a look at your website and your musical history. You were a solo artist and you've done various tribute acts as well. So you're an all-round entertainer. What's it like? Is it change of direction working with a band and especially working with three males as well? What's that like? Do you all get on?
Yeah. I'm one of those people. I'll get on with everybody as long as you're a nice person.
Yeah.
And I think the same with the lads, to be honest. It's one of those. If you're nice to me, I'll be nice to you. So I don't really have that many arguments with anybody.
Wow.
It's pretty easy going.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Yeah. So, but the reason I have so many acts is simply because I've always wanted to perform, and I refuse to get a job other than that. And I know lots and lots of people say, oh, it's not hard work and it's not this, that and the other, why don't you get a proper job and blah, blah, blah. But I'll tell you now, it's one of the hardest things I've ever done is establishing performance reputation, and to keep it is very difficult.
Yes.
But working with a band is absolutely amazing. It's what I've always wanted to do because realistically I'm more creative. Like, I love the performance side of things, but the creating side is the thing that really, really gives me a buzz. But I wouldn't be able to do it without the lads, to be honest. They have completely changed my music.
They're giving you the backup support as well, which is good in this industry as well.
It's not even necessarily backup. They are literally transforming my songs for me. Before I met them, they were just me and my little guitar singing like a little pop princess, and now they're this amazingly layered sound that is absolutely way more than I could have imagined it would be solo.
Great stuff. Best of luck to you. And I wholeheartedly agree with you when people say, you're saying, go get a proper job and it's easy. It's anything but, because you've got so many people to please and they don't appreciate what goes behind the scene, the work, the preparation. And so that's good to know you're following your dreams, and that in itself is an achievement. You know what you want to do, and not many people have that. They kind of like shy away from that, and that's a real good merit to have. So credit to you. Really good.
Thank you.
So
I was just going to say, I suppose for me, seeing as I've hit that now, so that's what I'm doing. I literally sing for a living. Whereas I've got Ollie who's sat next to me with his full-time job at the same time, and trying to fit in all the rehearsals and the gigs. So I must admit, I have the easier option to the lads, but I'm sure Ollie will be able to do that.
Great stuff. Well, thanks for taking the time out. So you got a few dates. Do you just want to say to them where you're playing at again, and your Facebook links and Spotify? Feel free to share them.
We're on Facebook, facebook.com/EdStrongMusic. The website is emilyabbiss.com, and it will give you the option to either go to my solo website or the band website. We are at the White Hart in Kimber on the 2nd of March. We are in Dudley at the Griffin on the 30th of March. We've also got one on the 24th at Rose and Crown, which is Hagley Road for those of you in the Black Country.
Yes.
It's a little pub. And it's Nuneaton and Stratford. We're at the Blue Bear in Nuneaton, and that's an afternoon gig. We're there from 5:30 on the 17th of March. And Cox's Yard is in Stratford, and we're there from 9:45. So busy day that day.
Yeah. Nice part of the world as well, so you're covering all niches and areas, and that's wonderful. So would you like to announce your new song on the radio?
Yes, we would. Go on, Ollie. I'm going to give you the pleasure.
Thank you very much, mate. This is Invisible Chain by Ed Strong.
Thank you very much. Well, here we are. This is Ed Strong.